Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dr. Gail. This is Terry. Thanks for joining us today. And Terry, I don't even know where to begin, but we've been talking about some crazy stuff behind the scenes, the what ifs, what if this and what if that. But
We already did a whole show, you guys. We can go home now. I love everybody.
What's going on, Terry? Tell me about what's going on with you.
Oh golly, it's just been kind of one of those weeks where I'm seeing all the chaos and the different levels of chaos, and I'm experiencing it, and then judging myself for experiencing it. And we were kind of talking about that backstage too. That just watch being that witness, that witnessing awareness, and watching as things are happening because there's so much crazy going on. And we can kind of watch it with compassion and watch it with interest, or we can kind of get into it a little bit, and then you catch yourself when you jump in and you're like, whoa, whoa, Nelly, and you jump back out. But it's quite interesting. And I'm kind of seeing that as being feral is that's the word that keeps coming in. We were talking about that backstage, that being that wild thing.
Errol would have been when I was in my 20s in college.
Right? Hello. Yeah. And different times in our life, we're feral with constructs, like society's constructs of what we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be talking about star people. We're not supposed to be talking about all these different things and experiencing all these things. That's what we may have thought before. And now it's like, just watching that and kind of going into a coherence and a heart coherence where you're feral at the best place, where you're just a wild thing with love and joy.
Yeah. When it's my heart space, I'm out there on the net in my hammock with my dog looking at the moon and the stars, everything. That would be or either on the Cetus B planet where I'm sitting there on the island with my pets. I'm always with my pets and watching the whales swim around.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, a lot of times it has water or it has the light grid too. Just watching. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of times there's a lot of beings there too. And that crystalline energy is consistent throughout.
Yeah.
So
well, you want to say hello to some people?
Hello, some people. How you doing? Oh, hi, Millie, and happy birthday this week, Miss Millie.
Oh, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Millie.
Yeah, she had a birthday. There are lots of birthdays going on right now, and lots of people going through transitions with family or animals in their lives and whatnot. So a lot of that going on too. So lots of love to everybody. Is that primal creation energy? In a way, for me, Millie, and this is your perception, so whatever works for you, but for me, it feels like another monad. Like we talk about the monad, that space of the in-between, the space of primordial creation.
Monad. Just definition, please, for the newbies.
Okay, the monad is the space of the beginning.
I will go in the newbie category too, everybody.
So the monad is the space of the beginning. It's kind of like zero density, which I totally love right now. So it's like, and it's primordial. It's also a scientific term, and it's something that's indivisible. It's the beginning. So, and I feel like there's many different densities and levels of the monad.
So and I don't be mathematically zero.
Yeah. It'd be the point of the beginning, the point of creation, and the point of transformation. So like that zero density, I think it's the space that we can go to and just really be one and zero, because zero is a number and we don't use it. Right. So, yeah.
Well, we do use zero when we use 10, 20.
We use it for power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zero is source. Thank you, Leah. Leah follows. Leah, I love you. Thank you for being here because she knows what I'm thinking. Words are not my first vocabulary.
Mine either.
Yeah. It's the space, White Dragon. You're right. Yeah. Primordial soup. Garnet. I love that. Yeah. Right, Lisa. Yeah. Amazing day for you, Millie. We love you. So anyway, so and I'm sure there's a better scientific word or definition for it too, but for me, it's the point in the beginning.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Mathematic brain, 0. That's fine. I got it.
Well, you have a scientific brain, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, either I'm getting both. It's either 0 or infinity.
The same thing. Exactly. It's the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Infinite potential.
Okay.
When you're in 0, that means you have infinite potential.
Yeah. Look what Patricia's saying.
Eckhart's description of nothingness for 0. Yeah. And I like Eckhart's description of it. And also Deepak talks about it. And he talks about the gap, the space between time, the space between thoughts, the space between atoms. And we go there a lot in Meditation Tribe. So that's one of my favorite spaces. So, but monad's my new favorite. Monad and feral. Those are my two.
Monad and feral. Okay. MF.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, wow. That's another description right there.
You all forget it now.
Yeah. Now you didn't take me 5 minutes.
Look what Leah's saying. This
Yeah.
is, I can pull this up.
What is she saying? Oh, I didn't see it. My soul knows. 1, go to your heart. 2, no judgment. 3, we create as we go.
Is that full?
Perfect.
1, go to your heart. 2, no judgment. How do we follow that? 1, go to your heart. Okay. No judgment, and we create as we go. So my question is, how do we do that?
Oh, for me, that's the high heart. That's that space of divinity. That's the space of our true light, like our oversoul.
Right.
That follows us.
Do we meditate to go there? Do we call in higher self to go there? How would you describe to somebody who has no clue what all that means?
I would say yes, yes, and yes. I would say it's your perception is the right perception. And if you have a space that brings you true joy and true bliss, and you feel like a child, and Leah says just surrender, exactly. So when you let go, when you float on the light grid, when you float in water. Am I glitching?
Yeah, we lost you there for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah. I lose me all the time. So once we go to that point of wherever you have bliss or ananda, that's your special space. Yeah.
So again, for new people on how to get there, they're reading that and they're going, they can figure out what it actually means, but how to get there, there gracefully. And so I'm not real sure, except for meditation would be my answer, but that's not always the answer.
Yeah, it's some people have a very scientific brain and they're going to get right through science. Yeah. And some people, science is like they're driven. It's their dharma. It's what they have to do. And some people are going to get there through mathematics. That's their dharma. And mathematics and science and creator energy are so interconnected. Mm-hmm. Everything has a frequency. Same thing with artists. Some people have to dance. Some people have to make music. Okay, so we're doing all these things, and those are the things that generate and come from your heart. And I understand that. But then the next step. The witnessing awareness.
Right. And then the next step. So, yeah. So we all know how to kind of get to the heart. But, yeah. How would you explain that to somebody to the next steps? Okay. For me, it's going into the silence of it. And we say going into the silence of it, but everything has a frequency. Right. So perhaps your silence of it is Mozart and you're hearing
or perhaps you're hearing a very, very high frequency that only animals can hear, or star beings. So going into that silence, for me, the easiest way is to imagine yourself floating out in creation, out in the multiverse, and you're seeing waves of energy as they go by. Then you go to the space where that energy starts, the very beginning, the monad, the point of the beginning.
Mhm.
And you see the space between energies.
I'm just laughing because you got to use the word again.
The monad, I know. and you see multiverses collapsing and multiverses being created. And that's the space of the in-between. So however you get there to that space of the in-between, and love and joy and ananda, is the right place for you.
And so what was the
For
third
me,
step?
that's what I do. Pardon me?
And what was the third step?
The third step is going to the in-between of it, to go to the point of the beginning. So where it's really nothing and everything.
Right.
Infinite.
See, I don't have any problem doing any of that, but I
Mhm.
don't know how to explain that to others.
Oh, well, I don't, any way that you guys explain it with your heart space, I think is okay. Whatever feels good to you. And you can explain it, 10 different people will explain it 10 different ways. And that's why it's great that YouTube has so many different, the whole world has so many different teachers and so many different people. And for me, what happened for me is I pitter-pattered around, and I took a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Eckhart, Deepak, Paramahansa, my mom, my daughter, my son. I mean, you get what you get from different places, and then you piece it together in your heart space, what makes it true for you.
Okay. Well, I'm going there again.
Okay.
Because for me, I did not have any of those kind of teachings. And for me, I just started meditating. And when I started meditating, it opened me up and took me into this whole different world that apparently I skipped every step in the world there is to get to it, and being contacted by angels and Jesus and, and the extraterrestrials and everybody. So I did not have any of that background.
Yeah.
So pulling in pieces like you're saying, I didn't even have that to pull from. I just went into meditation, was even doing just 20-minute meditations, and went zoom.
And that's it now. That's the energy that's coming in. Nobody has to do it since they're 3. You can do it last year or last week, and you're awakening. People are knowing. I think the people that are waking up to this crystalline energy right now are just bam. You call it, we could call it diamond light. You could call it blue light energy. And Diamond Sutra is a special place. It's a lost book in the Sutras of Patanjali's. And Diamond Sutra is a thing where, like Moses or Yeshua going out in the desert, and all of a sudden, boom, they're awakened.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's happening now.
Right. And that's what happened to me.
Yeah. And boom, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just know.
Right. It's awakening your different lifetimes and bring it to this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Rainbow body.
Yeah. Okay, so Kelly's saying, Teri, that resonates with me. You take what fits, leave the rest, and make it your own. Yeah, I agree with all that, Kelly. But for me, my journey is totally different than Teri's, and totally different from a lot of people, because my journey's been so short that I'm just wondering how I skipped so many steps, to get to the same spot.
Yeah, you got hit with it.
Yeah.
Got hit by the monad.
Right. Maybe it was that, well, it was my medical background they were so interested in.
Yeah.
And they had been training me all my life. So that's what I think they contacted me about.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was it? Deepak just had a thing that he does, I think every other year now. It's Sages and Scientists. And lots of people, lots of scientists that go, lots of mathematicians, and lots of yogis go. Right. And they find that common space, and they're all on the same trajectory. with
Right.
consciousness and whatnot. So, or a lot of them.
Let's say, what are you saying, Teresa? Maybe my alma was pre-programmed. It definitely was. Again,
Yeah.
maybe all the galactic visits from it were pre-programmed for all this, including meditation, etc. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I came to the realization early on that they had been training me all my life. I mean, going from nursing, working in the operating room, specializing in open heart surgery and neurosurgery, to going to chiropractic, to being teamed up with somebody who taught me energy healing. They had planned all of it. And then dealing with my dad with dementia, every bit was planned for me for doing what I'm doing with the Galactics.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably pre-planned all that before you came in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I can use that. I can use that. And I can use that. And if I don't get it, then they're going to whop me over the head with it. And I'm really going to get it, which has happened.
What, Jen, you're saying, I think the ability to handle the pressure of a hospital, but also being able to telepathically. Yeah, it is the communication, because it kept calling me the communicator in the beginning, and I kept going, I can't even learn how to speak Spanish. How can I communicate with all these ETs and aliens? And then that was before I knew it was going to be telepathic communication. But yeah, the pressure of the hospital, because that is what I excelled at, was traumas and dealing with the traumas coming in, and I could instantly go into a zone where I could function and I could tell everybody else what to do who were like a deer in headlights. I could give the orders, do this, which is exactly what I did on our rescue missions.
Yeah, it's so when we find that, they call it your dharma, like your gift, what you're here to do. And I feel like there's so many teachers and so many healers, nurses and doctors in this group. And I feel like that's another thing that I didn't mention, that so many teachers have that. They just know how to treat the kids or the adults.
Right.
So many nurses like yourself, you don't know how you know it, but you know it.
Right.
And it drives your soul. Yeah. Millie, you work well in chaos too. Yeah, right?
Mhm.
We've been there before. We've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul saying they're making an ET movie this year or next year. Hope it goes good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Anyway, we have gone way off topic what we were going to talk about. As usual.
As usual. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Not even close.
yeah. So anyway, and you didn't even get finished saying hello to everybody.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Look at this awesomeness. Who is awesomeness? What a great name.
I know. Isn't that the perfect name? And look at her bowl, her beautiful bowl. I love that.
Oh, that is pretty.
Leah, what you sorry about? I don't know what you're talking about, honey. Yeah. No. So, Leona, you've had 3 open heart surgeries. Wow.
I love doing open heart surgery. Sorry. I love doing those.
That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. My dad had 1.
Yeah.
New valves. Yeah. My dad had 1 new valve put in, Leona.
Oh, boy, I bet you feel a lot better if you got 2 new valves.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do we still want to talk about what we're going to talk about, or now we talked about it, so I guess we should.
Well, we can. You go ahead and you can start it off. Now I'm going to look at see if we had any questions to start.
Oh, okay.
Attention to it. Have you?
No, I haven't been paying much. I've been trying to, and then all of a sudden I'll start talking. And I'm like,
Me too.
Yeah.
I've been cranking you up and asking you the questions.
Yeah, thank you. There is so what we were going to talk about, what we were thinking about talking about, is talking about dinosaurs and other species that have left the planet, or other bugs that are no longer here, birds that are no longer here on the planet, and what is it called when they leave? It's called that they're just no longer here.
Extinct.
Thank you. Extinction. Yeah.
That's cool. What is she talking about?
Yeah. So is there an extinction? Is that available? Or, since energy is always in motion, energy changes. So is there always somebody here like that. Like, are they here and we can't see them, or are they here, or they are on another planet?
All right, I'm going to start with this. This is how this conversation started.
Okay.
How Terry-
You start it better than I do.
what came to me was that we're thinking these animals go extinct, and I saw several years ago that they don't go extinct. They go up there and they sit there and they wait for their members. They sit up there like stars, is what they showed me, and they wait for everybody to join them. And when they get joined together, they go to a different planet, different star, and start a new life, much like we do when we go into different bodies, new life, new star, wherever we reincarnate with. But just the other day, they were showing me something different about the dinosaurs, whereas they're still here, and they're showing us that we had just changed dimensions and we can't see them. And we're in third dimension. There's all the different levels of third dimension, probably 10 to 15, 20 different levels in third dimension. And that we have gone up to where we can't see them, but they're still there. Just like we have leveled up. And when you walk in a grocery store, people can't see you. But they were showing me that the dinosaurs are still here. And so I didn't know if I wanted to talk about that. So I was presenting that to Teri with what she thought, and here we went, a whole show in the background. So anyway, that's what the conversation is. So Teri, you go with it now. So I set it up how it went.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm out there. So I agree 100% about them being on another planet, that they were seated on these other planets, and they were seated on Earth. And just like we were seated on Earth, and just like Gaia, I feel for me that she has seated other planets as well. So that nothing ever escapes, or nothing, not escapes, but nothing ever exterminates. It's always in motion. And I do think that they're around us. And I like somebody here said, I think it was Leah said, they might be in inner Earth right now too. And 100% I see them down there.
It's just we can't see them. They're in another dimension. Is what they were showing me the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe started thinking about all of that again, and that's what I was talking to Teri about, what she thought about it.
Yeah. I definitely see that they're in inner Earth, and that we just can't see them as they're here. And so just a different density. It's like there's a lot of people here that we can't see. And a lot of people can't see us. And then our future selves come in, and our past selves, and we kind of get it together. So yeah.
We kind of get it together.
Well, we kind of get it together hopefully we do. I mean, if you're of the premise that you can connect with your past self, an aspect of yourself, like say a little kid, when you were a little kid and somebody told you couldn't do something, you can't see star people, you can't talk to angels, we're changing all that. So we're bringing that little kid back to us and saying, it's okay, you can go play back inside your heart space. And then your future self, as your future self comes back in, and your future self, that's happening right now on another density. So maybe it's on Sirius B, or maybe it's, some other planet that it's happening, and they can come in and bring us gifts and help us on our way. So does that make sense? Are you paying attention?
Yeah, it makes sense. No, it's a lot easier in the chat now, because when there's a question, they put a little question mark up on the side now.
I know, right? Yeah,
scroll a little bit faster, and but they have put some wrong ones. But anyway,
yeah, we're just doing stuff on star people today, aren't we?
Yeah. While we're doing some other things, I haven't gotten down there yet.
I haven't been paying any attention. Yeah, Garnet, in my father's house, there are many mansions, 100%. That makes a lot of sense, right? So, sometimes we don't see things, and then all of a sudden, like, for instance, the elementals, during the machine age and the metal age, iron age, they kind of retreated, but now we're seeing them all again, and they were here. We just weren't seeing them.
Right.
Yeah. And the dragons are huge. And I feel like dragons are really interconnected with the dinosaurs as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play love. Remember, they put a question mark on your Millie Crosby and Stills because you have question marks on there.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? The way things come into us. And sometimes when we start shining our light and our love and getting that coherence, that interconnectedness, then we do start seeing a lot of things. Like a lot of you are sending clouds. I think clouds are like a vision board for the earth that we can connect to.
What a nice vision board.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Definitely.
Look at Patricia. Failed my elemental lifetime. My name was Buttercup, as I heard one fairy call me, and she took me to fairyland. Okay,
100%.
We're going to be calling you Buttercup now, Patricia.
Right, Patricia? I love that. Yeah. Debbie's been seeing so many dragon clouds lately. Yeah, there's lots of dragon clouds coming in, and just wait, because I'm having conversations with squirrels in my backyard, and I've been having conversations with birds for years.
Oh yeah,
Crows.
So, crows always have a message.
Yeah, always, and cardinals.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, here we go. White Dragon, thank you. Hello and welcome. If they take questions, please use all caps, like and subscribe, and you get more shows like these for free. Thanks, White Dragon. Thanks for that.
I love that, White Dragon.
All right. Looks like Patricia has a question. Go ahead. I see another one that I need to star.
Okay. Patricia says, my understanding is those animals that went extinct are really in a holding pattern and can come back at the right time.
Right. That's what I got is they're standing up there. They showed me like stars up in the sky, and they're waiting. Each one that passes away goes and joins them, and they're waiting for the very last one to join them. And I think they make a decision where they're going to go next. Is how I got it, Patricia. Is what they showed me. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was very sweet that they were sitting up there waiting for the very last one to pass, and then they would decide where they're going to go next.
That's so beautiful. I just love that. That makes me happy.
Yes. So I was glad they gave me that. So who wants to see their animals go away? All right, Rossi. Did I recently go to the med beds and get a healing and a upgrade? Well, Rossi, what do you remember about that? I'm going to instantly say yes. Okay. And I'm getting a yes. And they're telling me it was the Palladian ship that you went on for the upgrade.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm getting a big yes for that too. And they're showing me the cocoon. Like you're still walking around with a cocoon on your light body, Rossi.
Yeah. So there you go. It's going to be interesting to see what comes of that. And let's find the next question. Okay. Looks like Annie Bear. Which body response, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual? Ask out loud for help. Oh, this is a statement.
Oh,
which body response, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual? Ask out loud for help and surrender to your highest good. Well, can we ask for all of it?
Yeah.
At one time, how would we distinguish which one you want? I mean, emotional, physical, spiritual, mental. But if it's mental, all of that stuff could apply.
Yeah, if you go straight to the monad, straight to the beginning.
I want to write down how many times Teri says monad today.
Well, when you go straight there, then then you got it all, I think. Yeah, the point of the beginning. So definitely. But and I love that.
Right, next question, next show, I'm going to go monad. I don't think I can use it quite like you do, though.
There's I love the way that Annie Bear put that in there too, because where we feel it, because really our subtle senses are coming online too.
Yeah.
So like you just know what you know. That's a subtle sense. That's a huge gift.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who's next. I hear you scribbling. I hadn't scribbled in a long time.
Yeah, they're showing me the flower of life too. That's a big part of that.
Oh, well, it's your heart space, flower life at the heart, or the whole body, or what? Because I always see that flower of life at my heart.
Yeah, definitely at your heart. And some people call it, or I call it sometimes, the jewel of the lotus blossom.
Okay.
Your high heart. So,
All right. There's mangled unicorn.
hi, James.
Let's see.
The heaven. Oh, do you want to read it?
Go ahead. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. The heaven dimension separate from earth plane. Is it separate dimension from non-earth lives like Arcturian, etc.?
Well, as soon as I saw her, I was thinking about her last question she had last time. I can't remember where I saw another one of her galactic lives show up where she's an Arcturian, but another showed up last time, and I can't remember even what it was, but that came to my mind. Was that's what's showing up again today, is that other lifetime she had. But I'm just mumbling now. Okay, so let's see what this is.
Yeah.
The heaven dimension separate. I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think it's all the same.
Yeah. I feel like it's all like they're showing me the orbs that interconnect, and then you can interconnect them into a heart space or into like it's all the same.
It's all the same, but I'm seeing that we approach it differently in our different bodies. Does that make sense? Like here on Earth, as humans, we approach that in a different way than if we are a gray. Well, they're showing me the gray hybrids. For a gray hybrid, it's approached in a different way, and they're showing me actually they approach it from AI, which I'm not sure how they do that. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing in your different bodies, different lifetimes, you approach it differently, but it all ends up at the same.
Yeah. She says, I asked what happens if you die in a mission in a dream, what happens to the body? Oh.
Okay. I go a lot in my next book about that. There's different teams that come in, and the different teams, when you're on a mission and you go in a room where you have all these counselors, where you decide if you want to stay in your body and they repair it, if you want to go in a clone body and they move your consciousness into that clone body, or if you don't want to do either one of that in that room, and that's called the restoration room, you go in the transition room, and the transition room is where you decide you could go to a different lifetime, different planet, or be a whole new person. So you have those decisions, and you go into a room where you have a counselor where you go over all that, and then you're separated. If you want to go to transition room to a new life, new body, there is a team there that goes over that, and it helps you go with that, or helps that transition. If you're in the restoration room, which is the room I work in, then we are putting you into a tank, and we separate your consciousness from your body and let it heal itself, or we put you in a new clone body, which are all these clone bodies over here. Did that answer the question?
I think so. It did for me. Yeah, she said many thanks for clarifying this. So I think it was super clear.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
Now that all happens a lot, that on the Athenas, where I saw that different rooms and how that all happened.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love your answer. I'm not going to add anything to that because I think it's the perfect answer. Yeah.
It's very, very specific, I can't even say the word today, for me and how I was shown, because I was in charge of all that. So I would go in and look and make sure everybody had enough staff to work there. And anytime we were doing trauma, anyway, so I was all involved in all that. So it's very clear to me.
That's huge. Yeah. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's sometimes when things are so simple and they make sense, like, well, of course that's how it would happen because it makes sense.
Yeah, you have all these choices. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, not the funniest part, but the brand new soldiers, the young soldiers that come in, and a lot of times you're unconscious when you're making this decision, and they're talking to your consciousness, but when your body wakes up and your consciousness is trying to figure out why they're looking down at your body, they freak out the first time. They're going, my body's in a tank. What am I doing up here? Because they separate your consciousness. And anyway, so I always had to go in and counsel those people, those young soldiers freaking out.
That's brilliant. I love that. Yeah. They've shown me the bodies in stasis, and the healer's working on them.
Right. It's in a tank, like a tank of fluid. And
yeah.
It's like a whirlpool kind of looking, and they have all these tubes hooked to it, and they're in this fetal position. But all along the back wall are their clone bodies that they can choose from. It's almost like, let me go choose this dress. Wow. So they have those choices on what they want to do. And these are mostly the military people that I'm talking about, the soldiers.
Oh, the soldiers. Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Huh.
So anyway, that might have been more information than anybody wanted.
No, I like that because it makes sense.
Meat suit closet for earthlings. Basically, yes. Yes. So who's next? I've kind of lost count on that. Teri, what you got next? What's the next one?
I'm just going to pick willy-nilly, and because I'm going willy-nilly, I'm going with Millie. I love this question, Millie. I saw that when you put it in. I was like, oh, that's a great question. What are the aliens with the long necks, please?
Millie, are they white? Because I'm getting the tall whites.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting too.
So were they white wearing kind of, I don't know, some of them wear jackets or uniforms, some of them don't. But that's what I'm getting as a tall whites. And I'm getting this, like their necks are long and they have, you almost can see their muscles coming out a little bit. But I can see the vision. I wish I could draw it for you. But anyway, that's what I'm getting. They're the tall whites. They go in the category of the tall whites. We would do that, but they're saying they are not tall whites. They don't call themselves the tall whites.
She said she thinks so, yes. And she sees the people here, and I feel they are aliens. Yeah, I love that, Millie. Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes we see people and they'll carry the physical traits, either that they were seated with or they're working with a body on the planet that's meant to look human. But some of us can still see that they don't belong in that body. Like you can look at somebody and look in their eyes and think, you're not really supposed to be in that body, are you? Or on this planet. Yeah. Like maybe you weren't born here. Not that they're not supposed to be here. Because I see them, they were definitely showing them walking around for me. Like they're here. There, that's a better shot of that. But they're here, and a lot of them are very, very tall as well. And it's interesting that their arms and legs are not proportionate to their torso too.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, they carry the physical traits. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice one. Thank you, Millie. Do you want me to pick the next one, or you got one you want to pick?
No, I haven't. I've lost it, as I usually do about this time in the show. I don't know where I am on the questions.
Okay. Jen says, "Hi, Jen. Dr. Gail, you said I have a gray and a reptilian guide. Can you get their names? And thank you."
Oh, okay. Okay, Lester immediately stepping forward. Okay, Lester. Who's Lester? I think that's the reptilian. Yeah. The next one starts with an O. O. Okay, let me see if I can get this. It's going to have to spell it for me because I cannot get this. Or, I want to say Ortego, but that's not it. It's something like that. Jen, you're going to have to go with Ortego because I cannot. There's kind of a spitting action in this,
Yeah.
and I am not going to be able to get that. Just call him Ortego. He's fine with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of G's and a lot of O's in his name. And he said Ortego or George.
Yeah.
Because I kept going in there. I kept hearing George, and then you said Ortego, and I was like, yeah, G's and O's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. And then, oh, interesting, Teresa. Recently performed reconciliation ceremony with Snake Brother. Was it successful? I'm too close to the pendulum.
Yeah. Teresa, I can't do the pendulum for myself either.
Yeah.
And I haven't figured out why. It's because if you have some skin in the game where the answer affects you personally, then you can't read on yourself. But if you're reading with somebody else and it doesn't matter, then you get a correct answer. So I finally came to terms with that. So if I'm asking a question, I cannot have any kind of effect by it.
Yeah.
So,
I get a big yes. That, yeah. But they were also talking about, is there somebody else that you're doing a reconciliation with right now too, Teresa, that they're bringing in? Because they're talking about, there's another piece in that game. Teresa, does that make any sense?
She has quite a few around her.
Yeah, like you've got a sister there too.
I play Love Remember. You use your pendulum a lot.
Okay, she says no. Yeah. Yeah, there's somebody new's coming in, perhaps, Teresa. Are you inner earth? Oh, it's going to be your choice, because when the pendulum stops like that, that means it's free will.
Yeah, Teresa's strong enough to let them in if she wants them to come in.
Yeah.
Or tell them to go away if she doesn't want them around.
Yeah.
And, so that's the part of your choice, Teresa. Let me see if you should let this one in. I'm getting a yes, you should. I'm getting that piece that you haven't let in. I'm getting that is a piece of information there that's missing. And I don't know what that means. Like an ability, like there's a piece of a puzzle of an ability you have. And this, whatever being this is that's going to come in, has that piece. And it does have a sister vibe to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's your choice if you want to accept that or not, Teresa. It's
yeah, if you want to accept it now, because I think it's inevitable that she accepts it.
Yeah. And it might be I don't know if you've got a lot going on right now, Teresa, that they're letting you kind of have your choice with that. I mean, not that you wouldn't have choice anyway, but I get it's on our list. They're showing me a list that you drew out what you wanted. This is interesting, Garnet says. Oh, Oh, Patricia says this. When using a pendulum, I say, clear my skin in the game when
Yeah.
asking myself. Yeah.
Oh, about yourself. Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't work for me, Patricia. I've tried that. I still can't really read on myself.
Yeah. I have a hard time with that too. Garnet, my spaceship turned up for me. Never thought I'd be so privileged. 2022, it was bigger than a football field, hung around so I could truly see it.
Oh, yay.
It's awesome.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get another question. Let's see. Oh, this was interesting too. Play, love, remember. I can't figure out why the lions lay on each side of me.
For your protection and your connection. I'm not sure why. Go a little bit more in that to play, remember, because I think this is so affectionate feeling, like, I mean, really loving protection, your people. I'm with my people. Like, you should be laying there with them.
Yeah. She says, I see Lyrans and never have any teeth.
The Lyrans don't have any teeth.
Well, I think they show themselves that way to you so that they'll be, they won't scare you perhaps.
And never I've seen Lyrans and never any teeth. That's interesting. Is it that mean they don't show you their teeth, like growl? You never saw teeth.
Yeah.
I think it is right. It's not to scare you.
Yeah. And it feels like you're part of the pack. Like
She belongs with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your pack.
Like she should be laying there down there with them. That's what I see. Like in between them, just laying there together, except she's inhuman.
Right. And they're also bringing in Egypt for some reason, like Sekhmet. So, and she was a guardian. I feel like you're a guardian. Play, love, remember. So let me ask my pendulum about that.
I just like the way she lays there with them.
I love, remember, a guardian. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and she said, right. Yeah. Your Durga lion on the other side. They said, yeah, okay. Definitely Vedic Durga Ma. Yeah. On the other side, they said, yeah, definitely you're getting in with that and the Kali energy to play, love, remember. So definitely, Durga Ma is the mother of the universe, and she vanquishes demons with love. So it's amazing powers. So definitely Durga. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, let me see here. God, we're covering a lot of information here today. I love it.
Yeah, Patricia, you're right. The Lyrans are here. They've been here for at least probably 2 years now. They came in for all the light workers, and they're sitting beside all of us. Very quiet, but they're there to help us.
Yeah, and they come in. Sometimes they come in and they're soft like that, and they'll be playful and kind. And I mean, they're always kind, but then sometimes they come in fully dressed in their velvets and their golden orbs and everything around them, and then you really know the power. It's like you really know that you're working with something big. Let's see. Michelle wants to know, question, did I recently get an upgrade?
Are you having some symptoms? That's what I just heard. I heard yes, and you're having some symptoms from it. I'm asking you that, and they're telling me you are. Okay, so Michelle, yes, you're having symptoms and you're having upgrades, but they're saying symptoms. They keep telling me you're having symptoms from it. So what kind of symptoms are you having? I don't know why they're showing me jaw.
Oh, she says she's sleepy.
Oh, you're sleepy. Okay. Well, I'm getting something how it's affecting the jaw right down here. Why is that affecting the jaw? Okay, well, just be careful. Be careful of chewing, Michelle, for for the next 72 hours, be careful that you're not chewing on, like they're showing me, don't crunch ice if you're an ice cruncher or something like that. Just be careful with the jaw area. And I don't know why your upgrade would have something to do with your jaw. Do you have any idea, Teri?
I am getting the jaw so much lately. Like when I do readings for people, I am getting right under the jaw, the soft tissue here. And there's a really good mudra for this. And it's ancient mudra, and it's also like huge for spiritual enlightenment. And
She's eating an apple now. Michelle, I cut that apple up and eat the pieces of it. Yeah. That might be why they're saying that right now. Cut the apple up and eat the pieces. Don't keep biting into it.
Yeah, there's also this mudra. You can take the tip of your tongue and press it on the roof of your mouth, or pretend you're doing it. If it's not comfortable for you, your brain won't know the difference.
Oh, it is cut up. Okay, well, good.
Yeah, and that kind of relieves the tension from your jaw as well. So, yeah, it helps. Well, good. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that. That we're all getting that.
So why do you think that is?
That we're getting the upgrade, or that the jaw is like that?
Why would we do it? I can see throat, and I can see your ultra major. Well,
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. There you go. It goes right between the two of them.
Yeah.
There's the answer. Yeah.
And they're also talking about tension, like releasing that tension and going feral. So.
Oh, use feral again.
It's my word of the day, that monad. Yeah. In addition to the ultra major.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's in between that. And so it has to be some kind of beam going through both those, through the pineal gland, through that ultra major to the throat chakra. Has to be something to do with all that.
Yeah, it's a huge awakening that we're going through right now. And Millie says, yeah, she feels the tension too. And kind of, you might think some of us are kind of bracing ourselves because of all the solar flares coming in and everything else, but there's all sorts of good stuff coming in too. So we kind of clench like you do when you put your foot on the brakes, but really if we just relaxed into it and witnessed ourselves going through it. Yeah.
Okay, Debbie, that'd be my excuse. I'm going feral.
Work it, girl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I am warrior. Hello, I am warrior. Is there anything you can tell me about myself? I feel stuck. Guides, names, purpose, galactic family. I long for a family.
I'm looking at this, the picture. Well, it says Bernie. Cat. Okay.
The cutest picture.
I couldn't get past the picture before I could read the question. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. Of course, everybody's purpose is to bring up the vibration of Earth and the people around you, and just being you is enough. Is the answer you immediately get. Okay, so go ahead, Teri. I can see you getting ready to jump in there.
I am warrior. Are you just coming out of your box? Like, are you just coming out to people as being woo-woo, or coming into your gifts, or because they're showing me a box with a big smile on it, and the eyes opening up. So I feel like you might be kind of like, sometimes when we just start coming into our gifts, it kind of worries us, like, should I tell my friends about it? Can I share it? Where can I share it? Where can I go for help with it? So let us know about that, how that's working for you. I do feel like you got the switch turned on right now, and you're kind of looking for where to go with that.
Well, there's an Amy on the other side helping him.
Amy?
Her Amy. There's Amy. I don't know who this Amy is, but that's assisting this I am warrior. I'm
Yeah.
feeling this is a family member.
So I don't know who this is or what they are, but they're also like this entity that looks kind of like this and that comes from the stars, but I haven't seen them before.
Okay. I'm feeling Amy's a relative that has passed on.
Oh, Amy is your niece, his niece, or their niece.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Amy is here, and that is your assistance for your next step. I'll call. Can you get the words out? Amy is the leap for the next step that will make it safe for you to be introduced to these different things that are going to come into your life. Amy's always there. Calling Amy when you might get questionable or scared, or should I be meeting this? Amy's the one that's going to help you through that, and that's who you can always call on for help with your journey through this.
Oh, he said they also had a third eye open. It had a Kundalini experience with no friends, just a roommate. Oh yeah, you really came out of the box, I am warrior. You got
Well, we're here for you. This whole community that's here can help you through all this. So not just Teri and I, there's so many of us in here that are so gifted. But right now is Amy that's there that's helping you for your next step. Your purpose you haven't discovered yet. But right now, all you're supposed to be doing is raising the vibration of everybody around you. I feel like you're going to go leaps and bounds into this metaphysical world and will eventually be sharing your own gifts, is what they're telling me.
yeah.
But Amy,
That was really good. Amy, I love that. And I feel like there's a guy over there too. I am warrior. Like a father figure. So yeah. There's going to be a lot coming in. And you guys, when we go into those Kundalini awakenings, you want to go softly because many times I've had the bam Kundalini awakening or heart opening. And when you activate your heart chakra or your Kundalini that fast, it does take a while to kind of
yeah. Who is it? Somebody was just recently talking about their Kundalini experience shut them down
yeah,
on dragonfly crystals. She had went through it when she was young, and it shut her. She shut it down because it scared her so badly.
yeah. Yeah, my brother went through something similar to that, and it's a lot. And Reverend Saul George always said, they've given us a Maserati to work with, and we can drive a jalopy. So just go slow. Slow and easy is the name of the game.
It's going to happen. Just stay with the community, and everybody's going to help you through all this.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of grounding too. I am warrior. Lots and lots of grounding.
Yeah. Well, we're about up in an hour here. So
Oh, are we? Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay. Karen says, in meditation, I see a mantid being.
Yeah.
They have tuned up my chakras and aura. They asked me to jump in. Is that okay for me to do? Is this my guide?
Yes, Karen. What they're going to do is getting you ready for your next phase. It's always a mantis being that shows up for me that is escorting me to my next phase, that my next job, and they're preparing you for that. And they're going to be asking you if you want to do it or not. Very soon, here's what I'm getting. Maybe in the next day or two, do you want to do this job when you get shown it? And so you have an option if that's what you want to do or not. What you got, Teri?
Yeah, I get 100%. You are ready. And when they say jump in, you can make a caveat with that and just say make it gentle. So,
Yeah, you don't have to do it. I mean, you might say, no, I don't want to do that job. Give me another one. Then they'll
yeah,
prepare you for something else.
yeah, yeah. They are so wise
Yeah.
and grounded, aren't they, Patricia? Yeah, yeah. They're very healing. So, well, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Dr. Gail and everybody here.
What's your next show, Teri?
I don't remember. I had a show with I was going to do a show with Kevin tomorrow, and we had rescheduled something, so I just put it on there. But I just realized he's in England right now at school at Arthur Finley. So
Really? I'm looking at myself. What looks like to me, I'll be my next show will probably be Wednesday. Not real sure what it is, but we'll see. It'll come up around soon.
all right, sounds great. Well, thank you everybody, and we'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.